Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Las Vegas Raiders. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Raiders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pickett. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Pickett. Flushed out right. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Cook following the penalty. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So, Charles, this, game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people, because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Pickett. Dancing to his left. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Boswell good with the extra point. And they'll tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 21. Throwing to start the drive. Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's White. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. A gain of 6 there on first. From midfield, here's Carr. Got a man, it's Darren Waller.
Don't worry about it, baby.
Touchdown! Darren Waller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw on second down, Pickett. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because it The athletes you have because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
On second down, it's Cook. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for third down. Operating from the gun, Pickett. Eluding the pressure right. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Left side, Cook. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Looking to throw on second down. Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Pickett. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. A give. This is Cook. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Pickett escaping the pressure right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point put through by Boswell. We are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On play action, it's Carr. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far, it's second down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Second and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And a dump off to White. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 47. Now Carr again. Here's Johnson with a reception. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Play action. Now it's Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Carlson on for the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident
over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Handoff comes to Cook, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. Second and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw. Pickett. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
From the gun on third down, Pickett. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. From the gun, Pickett. And he's got his man on the out route. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Looking deep for Adams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Boswell for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now Carr. Here's There's a diving catch right side. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Carr going to try and throw on third down. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Carr to throw for it on fourth down. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Throwing on first down. Pickett. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Operating from the gun, Pickett. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Max Crosby. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
Started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. He will return this from deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football, and it looks like Steeler football. It is.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score. And the momentum and everything just...
And he's going to be intercepted a third time.
Picked off by the rookie from TCU, Trayvon Merritt. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. On second down, they'll run with White. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on third down.
And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders have moved out in front.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
To throw on second down, Pickett. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Anthony Averett picks it. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
On play action, now Carr.
He'll leave this one for White.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Ross, complete.
And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a play fake, Carr.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And that'll be knocked away. It's
It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The Carr's throw taken in by Adams. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Shotgun now for Carr. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. To throw his Carr. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. And the Panthers looking pretty good. Their lead growing even further. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Wide open, Gronkowski. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Pickett. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Pickett. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 31. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
To throw on 2nd down. Pickett. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. We are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. Carr now on 1st down. Johnson's got it complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And that's complete to Adams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From just shy of midfield, Carr. He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Flushed out right.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And it's complete to Adams. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now Carr. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the 1st down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. They'll run for it. This is White. And trying to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, Pickett. Open man, Gronkowski complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the gun, Pickett. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got Gronkowski yet again. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 37.
All right, they picked up yardage, but they've got to get up to the line of scrimmage and spike it. They've got 1 timeout left, want to save it.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. It has the distance, and it is good from 55 yards out. And the Steelers have won the game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.